I believe. No, Awestin did not lose to Cam tonight, but Ismon did, so Ismon trying to get that run back on Cam in the losers finals best of 5, but he's going to have to get through the man himself, Awestin.
Yeah, the man who has so many times sat upon that first place throne at Ultimate Shockwave, and man, Ismon hasn't gotten there yet. He would like that chance. I know that he's had some close sets with Deluxe menu before, maybe not necessarily here, but I actually don't think Ismon and Deluxe have played here yet, which is a good thing because they play a lot in their own region. But Ismon does want to try to get that run back on Cam and see if he can get his first victory at Ultimate Shockwave. But we'll see how he does against Awestin first in the final 2 out of 3 set we're going to see tonight.
For sure. And, you know, this, like you said, this is a 2 out of 3, and we have Wario on the screen.
Yeah.
So making sure that you have the least mistakes possible is very, very important. Not getting kind of into any situations that are very unfortunate where you could get wafted and lose a stock, really. That's very important because you do not have those extra games to kind of to make up for that if you do lose one to an early stock.
And we've seen a lot of it tonight where if Ismon misses that waft, that's actually a pretty good indicator that he's going to have a lot of difficulty winning the set that he plays. We saw that against Lightning Cam. He missed a waft and then he lost that game afterwards, I believe.
For sure. Obviously, Wario doesn't absolutely need it to win. He definitely has very good other stuff, like all of his aerials being very low landing. Like he has that F tilt, he has dash attack. He can kill with quite a few things. He can honestly also kill Chomp, which is command grab, which also heals him. But that parry to F tilt can take Austin's first stock.
Twice now, Ismon has parried Awestin into a forward tilt, and that time he got the kill. But you're right, like Wario has so much, especially when it comes to being in the air, and there aren't a lot of characters that can challenge Ness in the air, but given the insane aerial drift and aerial acceleration that Wario has, alongside with, like you said, safe aerials, and some of them very powerful, you can see that Austin's having trouble establishing a space near Ismon.
For sure. You know, being able to get around him is definitely very important. Wario being very mobile in the air. But that back throw going to take the first stock. Pretty good stuff from Awestin, but still at a deficit here.
And a significant one at that, because I think, honestly, going into this, a second or third stock against Wario down by more than like 20–30% does so much to factor into how Wario can hold on to that waft for that last one, right? And make it count to its fullest potential.
For sure, because, you know, unless you can beat him in under 2 minutes, he's going to get that waft. It's something you're going to have to play around. So Awestin being able to hold on to that second stock is very important, but unfortunately for him, going to lose it there.
And see, this is a tough situation for Awestin, particularly as a player, because he loves to fade in, right? He loves to throw out all of those aerials, but that is exactly what waft is there to punish, is the people that like to leave a small... or, you know, don't respect the margin of error that they have to play with against Wario.
For sure. And Ismon is definitely a player who is very good at parrying. And you can parry just right out and waft out of it. That's also a very good setup, you know, that he has along with like the the up tilt and up air. But ooh, gonna miss it a bit. Gonna miss it there. That's definitely gonna be a kind of a sign of hope for Awestin, I think.
The only thing that is difficult for him is that, you know, doesn't get the stock yet. Ismon is still at 2 stocks, which means that he could certainly have enough time to build that up to a half waft and get a confirm into it, given that Austin's only at that mid% range.
For sure, and I think the half waft probably kills around like 70 or 80. So it's really up to him to kind of be able to play around the clock in the sense to get that if he wants to end the stock with it. Of course, he doesn't have to. You know, Wario has the other options, but I think, still going to be able to make it back.
Yeah, Wario has a big recovery, dude.
Wasn't sure if he still had his jump there, but being able to get back, good stuff from him. But I feel like Awestin has brought this back to quite an even state, honestly. Only 20% separates them.
I'll tell you something, actually, he didn't have his jump, but he's able to jump off the bike once he uses it.
Really? Okay.
Yes. Sort of like how Inkling's able to jump out of the roller. I don't think Inkling needs to have a jump. I don't think Inkling needs to. I know that Wario doesn't need his jump to jump off the bike.
It's interesting.
Okay, just going absolutely wild on that motorcycle. Now, Ismon at this point does have that half waft. It does not mean that he will get an early kill on Awestin, but it is another option to look out for.
For sure. It's something that he can definitely use if he scouts out a parry or, you know, maybe an unsafe option by Awestin. Do you know if the half waft has super armor like the full one?
I don't think so.
Okay, but either way, he's nearing the percents where, where back throw could be a bit of a threat. I think probably about 20 more percent. Ooh, he might die here.
But that being under the platform with that much
Yikes.
rage, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't even get the kill screen. Still going to take him.
It just, it goes, man. It goes. Probably not the best DI from Ismon, but I don't think I think he may have thought that Awestin was facing the other direction, like would have been inside where the motorcycle was, and then was DIing for a back throw in that direction.
Yeah, good stuff from Awestin, making the comeback there. Going up into this next game against Ismon, we're going to see how Ismon can come back. Do you think you're going to see a switch here, or is he going to stay with the Wario?
I think that he should stay with the Wario. I don't think that Falco gets to extend his combo game on Ness the way that he would against a fast faller like Fox or Roy. That's where you pull out the Falco and you go, I have these guaranteed combos and I can juggle this character forever, whereas
Ness can just press a button.
Ness can press a button and kind of get out of it. So.
Yeah. For sure.
We'll see. I think that Smashville is a scary choice against Ness because Awestin has shown time and time again that he loves this stage. But on the other hand, I think that Ismon plays so well when you are forced into aerials in a certain spot. You said before that he's so good with those parries.
For sure, he's been kind of keeping Awestin at ledge with those down tilts, but gonna give him a bit of stage here to work with. Awestin coming back. Let's see what he can do.
Yeah, still down a solid 50%, but you see just the solid, consistent kill setups that Ness has.
For sure, and he had a deficit last game, but that did not matter. He was still able to bring it back.
Oh, I like that from Awestin. Get that bike out of there. Don't let it mess up your projectiles, and now he's got the chance to make this PK Thunder count. What a great forward. Okay, that was an amazing forward air there from Ismon, because that bought him all the time he needed to actually get back to ledge. It was just, he had to be brave enough to challenge the start of that up smash. That'll
the yo-yo gonna take it. Unfortunately, no real way to get around that most of the time for some characters.
You need to be able to either have a very solid hitbox going all the way up, or have a way to delay your recovery safely. And in that situation, without a jump, Ismon didn't.
Yeah, now we're seeing Awestin kind of take the lead here, which he didn't have in the first game, but the dash attack out of down tilt gonna seal off the stock.
I think Ismon picked up on the fact that Awestin hasn't, really played against too many Warios and probably doesn't really know the frame data on that down tilt on shield. So he said, all right, well, I can continue to just hit him. Awestin wanted to be a better too on that, by the way. But it was a really nice way to just kind of react to that idea and go, okay, if I'm able to hit him one more time with this down tilt, I will get the dash attack.
Is back throw? No, not going to back throw. Wario is heavy, so that probably would not have killed. The out of shield Nair going to take it.
He also figured without the rage is probably another big factor in that.
For sure.
Ooh, big setups here from Ismon. He could be putting himself right back into this game since he's got that full waft.
For sure. Even though Awestin has, quite a lead right now.
Ooh, great read.
Unfortunately, not going to get the waft for Ismon there. Just a bit too late, I believe, on the timing. Awestin was able to get out of it. And now this makes it a bit of a harder game for him. He's down, almost an entire stock here. Austin's getting to the point where he could lap him. I really don't know how Wario's supposed to come back from that without waft. I feel like he can play around Ness's aerials and stuff, but in the end, if Ness just gets too much percent on him, and he doesn't really have that waft to come back, I'm not really sure how he would get around Ness.
The only situation I can see is that he takes a while to take this next stock, plays very passively going into the one stock to one stock situation and waits until he does have that half waft built up, because I think that's really the best chance that he has at victory here is to just kind of try to play a longer time game against Awestin.
For sure, yeah. Just kind of get those small interactions, try to win the battles. You don't have to win the war immediately. But that dash attack almost going to take it, but not getting the down air.
I like that from Ismon, too. He didn't even wait to hit confirm it or anything. He was like, well, I'm just going to go for the dash attack, and if it hits, it hits.
Ooh, getting the parry there, but unfortunately, the multi-hit, yeah, going to come through for Awestin.
Oh, they're just standing there.
And Ismon at these percents where I think he realizes that he needs something, but not being able to get the stock off of Awestin is just proving really detrimental for him because Awestin's just kind of running away with the lead.
But this is what I'm talking about, right? If Ismon takes that little while to get into that last stock, it did shield poke. Wow, Ismon thought he was safe on that platform. So he wasn't even able to get any of those setups going in that last stock. Awestin just able to close it out somewhat anticlimactically and put himself into losers finals to see if he can get past Lightning Cam to go into grand finals. One of these two will get a run back on Deluxe Menu.
For sure. Both of them lost to him in winners, so definitely looking for the run back. I think Awestin probably the favorite player to win this set. I don't know if Cam's ever beat him before, but you know, he's made it this far, so definitely has some stuff in the bag he could bring out.